Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 30 of my top 30 favorite title tracks of all time. Right? We're going to count down each and every day here this month in September. It is September 1st, 2025. Picking out our 30 favorite title tracks. Actually, I'm going to use that term 30 a little loosely because, as we know, there are going to be some bands that have multiple title tracks that are going to wind up on my list. I have decided not to give each one a separate day because it doesn't make sense if I have 30 days here to play with and it's comprised of 12 bands. That doesn't make a lot of sense, right? So if a band has multiple title tracks that I really like, I'm going to include them all in one episode. So you'll get, so again, there's probably going to be close to probably 40 of favorite title tracks here, or maybe more, I don't know. But I'm also limiting myself. So if one band has 7 title tracks to 7 albums that I absolutely love, I'm not going to mention all 7 of them. I'm probably going to do 3 or 4 tops and kind of leave it at that. But we'll see how it goes, right? And I advise all of you down in the comments below each day to pick out one of your favorite title tracks. I'm going to attempt to kind of count these down, least favorite to favorite. There's no least anything here. These are all songs I love. But the end of the month, as I get to number top 10, top 5, those are going to be my absolute favorites. And I apologize for all the dog noise. As you know, I'm home alone. I'm watching 2 puppies and an older dog. And to kind of contain everybody, I've been just kind of hanging out down here quite a bit. So a lot of wrestling going on behind me, a lot of yipping and yapping. I apologize. So it's, I've already had to record this thing 3 times because just nonstop playing in the background. When you have a 4-month-old, a 3-year-old, and a 12-and-a-half-year-old, it's like a weird mix, right? The older one is constantly trying to tell the other 2 younger ones to stop doing what they're doing. The real young one, the real puppy, the new one to the house, he doesn't stop. He doesn't know when to turn the off switch on. And then the 3-year-old is not quite like that, but not far from it. So the 2 of them are constantly engaged. So anyway, it's my dog worries right now. So what can I tell you? So today's pick for number 30, it is a title track to an album that was released September 21st, 1979, recorded at the record plant in Los Angeles, California, produced by Tom Rehrman for Epic Records. It's the 4th studio album by this American band from Chicago or the Chicago area. That's right, it is Dream Police by Cheap Trick. The Dream Police, they're coming to arrest me, oh no. Great song. And it's the first song on the album. I'm trying to think of ways that I can kind of make these episodes a little lengthier. How much can you talk about one song? I kind of realized that after I announced that I was going to do this. It's all right, so we're going to do a daily episode, each one about one song. How much can we really talk about one song, right? Without me singing it, can't play it, right? So where its placement, I think, is very important. That's something that I think we'll get into quite a bit this month. How many of these title tracks kick off an album or close an album? Or close side one, because we're thinking in terms of original vinyl. I don't know how many I'm going to have that are CD era releases only. Or finish. So open side 1, close side 1, open side 2, close side 2. That's probably going to be the norm for a lot of them. However, I was just thinking about one that's coming up in a couple days that isn't any of those. It's kind of right in the middle, tossed in the middle of side 1. Very strange, right? You kind of want your title track to be have some kind of an impact, if you think in vinyl terms, before you flip the vinyl or whatever. But I guess there's no real rhyme or reason. It all depends on the band, the label, the producer, however they feel these things should be sequenced, right? But the title track to this particular album, Dream Police, one of my favorite songs, could be my favorite Dream Police album. No, could be my favorite Cheap Trick album. It's got that kind of power pop sensibility that they always bring to the table, but this is a little heavier, a little more experimental for them. I love the kind of the keyboardy things at the beginning, right, with Rick Nielsen's riffs. I love the kind of playful vocal from Robin Zander. I think it's really, really well done. It's kind of a dramatic song, right? And it plays off this kind of like this, got these orchestrations and things, like the back end of the song. Really, really well done. Super clever chorus. And again, that playful vocal delivery, I think, is really good. And guitar solo from Rick, kind of cool, kind of quirky, right? That's this band, though, right? They do it so well. You got Tom and Bunny, right? The whole 9 yards. I mean, it's just a really, really well done track on an album that has a lot of really good songs. Really good songs. But it's funny, like how much variety you get on this album, right? Opens up with Dream Police, ends with Need Your Love, that kind of grinding, darker, repetitive type of song, really good. Writing on the Wall voices, gonna raise hell, gonna raise hell, gonna raise hell. Cool stuff, Way of the World. The house is rocking, the house is rocking. But Dream Police kind of sets the stage for the whole rest of the album. I think it's a dynamite song, and it's always been one of my favorite Cheap Trick songs. And it's one of my favorite title tracks of all time. So that makes it for pick number 30 here today. So, yeah. So I guess how this is going to work is you guys are going to list your pick down in the comments below. I urge everybody, since we're only talking about a song, hey, relax. Never ends, folks. Never ends. So let's keep this kind of as interactive as possible. So I guess, list your pick down below, why you picked it. And then feel free to comment on mine. I'd love to hear people's thoughts on Dream Police title track here. That's kind of what we're going for. This is really interesting. So you got the two younger ones, and of course one is like 10 times the size of the other. So you got this gigantic German Shepherd and this tiny little mini Aussie Shepherd, right? And the Kai, the Aussie Shepherd, is not afraid of the big one at all, and he's got lots of spunk and piss and vinegar. So he is constantly like nipping and jumping and clawing and all that kind of stuff. And then you got the old one, the Husky, who will follow them around at a distance to kind of keep the peace. And anytime she sees something that's looking like it's getting a little out of hand, she'll come in and do that Husky yap and like headbutt the little one and like shove aside the big one and like kind of like step in like the mediator. Tala is like the ultimate mediator. But she won't get involved, right? But she'll lurk behind, always watching. It's interesting to watch dogs of like different ages and stuff interact with each other. So anyway, back to Dream Police. Yeah, great song. Like I said, it's got the quirky things that I love about Cheap Trick. It's rocking, and it's them doing some different things. One of the things I really always loved about this album, I think it kind of deviates a little bit and offers up some different stuff from the first couple of albums. You got that first album, which is very raw and hard rocking, but it's got that kind of energized power pop, and then you definitely get that more power pop stuff on album 2 and 3, and then this comes around and it's like totally different than the first 3. And I always love the album cover and the back cover. Very cool stuff. So yeah, that's my pick for today. Dream Police by Cheap Trick. Let us know what you think of this down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. And we'll see you tomorrow for pick number 29. Right? And like I said, you're going to see many instances this month where one day is going to be multiple songs, multiple title tracks by the same band. That's okay, right? Just going to have fun with this. Just be a cool month just talking about title tracks. That's the important thing. So, yeah, we'll see you then tomorrow. So what do we got coming up? It's going to be kind of a light week this week. As far as like regular programming stuff, we do have the Professor's Picks coming up on Thursday. We've got 4 Fusion Friday coming up on Friday. It's an all Kazumi Watanabe night. That's right. All the picks are from the great Japanese fusion guitar player Kazumi Watanabe, so stay tuned for that. That's coming up. We've got Ranking the Albums of Obsession. I'm going to be joined by John Gaffney and Rich Catino. I almost said John Catino and Rich Gaffney. When you're kind of spewing names all the time, it's like sometimes you get, especially when you got the olds like me. So, but yeah, John and Chris and Rich will be joining me on Sunday. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, and Joe DiBiase too. Jeez, it's early, folks. I'm recording this really early in the morning. So, yeah, so we got Joe, Rich, and John joining me for Obsession. Very cool band from the Northeast, American metal band who were pretty prominent in the 80s. And then, of course, the lead singer, Mike Becerra, went and joined Yngwie Malmsteen for a bit. Also joined Loudness for a bit. So there's some history here to this band. So, yeah, so that's coming up. We've also got the UK Connection happening this week. We're going to be ranking the songs on a classic album. That classic album is ELO's A New World Record. So that's coming up as well. And then, yeah, plus other stuff. So stay tuned for all the 9 Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all the damn time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.